Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Isaac. I think this time the goal of the run is going to be to unlock Eve. So we need to not pick up hearts for 2 levels. And levels, I don't know if that means like getting through the entire basement and the entire caves, or if it's just the 2 parts of the basement. I'm not exactly sure. And I also don't know if that rules out like picking up health ups. If that counts as taking hearts, we'll see. So, to try to unlock Eve... we also have Bethany, who if we beat hard mode with Lazarus without losing a life, we can unlock her as well. So let's play Laz on hard mode. I know we already have, but we might be able to get double unlocks. So, typically when I'm playing him, I would just die right away. And, ooh, telepills. I would die right away and unlock his stronger self, but I'm going to resist that urge now for the sake of unlocks. So let's see what we can get done with this. And on top of those unlocks, if we get lucky, we could get down to Sheol, and we could get another piece of our little puzzle that we've been working away at. So not picking up hearts shouldn't be too terribly bad, as long as I'm playing smart, and it would also help if we get some nice items early on. I would imagine... I hate Argue the Wizard. It gives you this stupid split shot. So if you pick up the item, I think we've seen this before, called the Dunce Cap, it gives you this effect permanently. Like, who wants that? If you have like a massive tear rate, or if you have Brimstone or something, I guess it wouldn't be so bad. Like, who wants to deal with this? It's just... it basically cuts your tear rate in half because you can only shoot in one direction half as often as you normally would. It's awful. So it's definitely a troll pill. I think the entire item is a troll item as well, but you got a few of those in this game. Sometimes that's how it be. I'm assuming I can't pick up spirit hearts either. Like, I'm just going to assume the game means no touchy heart of any kind for 2 levels. And we'll find out... Oh, well, I got hurt. We'll find out what they mean by levels shortly. I don't like this room. This room has a lot of BS going on in it. Wow. Like, a lot of BS. Could you not? I don't have the DPS to deal with this. Whew. Gotta divide and conquer there and just hope for the best. I was clenching the buns there on that room for a little bit. I want to take as little damage as possible, so that I don't pick up hearts, or need hearts, I should say, so I don't need them. So, I mean, we can always give up on one of those objectives for unlocks, because as long... Dang it! Stop it, game! Stop giving me goodies. I could have so much health right now. If I screw up on one of them, then we could always try for the other one as well, for the 2 different character unlocks that we're shooting for. Oh, Stitches. This is awful. So like as I'm shooting, I'm controlling this little guy. So, and then if I push my spacebar for the active item, I swap places with him. Like, I suppose, I never use him because he's so lame, but I suppose that would at least help me reach things I couldn't normally reach. I never use it during combat because my brain just can't handle, like, swapping to a different position like that. I guess it could help, like, oh, you're gonna hit me? No, you're not, lol. But I feel like I'm just gonna get into more trouble trying to line that up properly and not paying attention to where Stitches is. Yeah, this item is pointless to me. But yeah, I suppose as far as like getting over gaps or something, I could try to use him. So I'll force myself to try to use him until until I have a better option. Fighting these guys in a crowded in a crowded room without any without any kind of offense is not fun. So yes, when they're rushing at you, they can have kind of a weird interaction with your tears in like the direction that it knocks them. So that last time I took damage, I was like pushing him into my path by hitting him. Oh gosh, I almost picked up those hearts by accident. It is so ingrained in me, like, oh, I'm missing health, I should grab that heart. So it's really hard to turn that off. Alright, so that was one section of the basement complete without receiving any hearts. Now this is interesting. This is really interesting. This leech will give me regen. Like, as he goes and fights enemies for me, I will heal up. So we're gonna do some science here. Will this lock me out of the character unlock or not? So see, we just popped it there, we just popped it again. So I've healed a full heart now, but I did not pick up any hearts. So in my mind, I should be fine. Ooh, let's see if we can use Stitches here. Okay. Oh, use it again. Oh no! It has a recharge, so I couldn't get out of there. It was sitting there like, nope, not recharged yet, not recharged. Son of a biscuit. Well, we took some damage. Oh hey, okay, here's another instance where we could use it. Okay. Maybe I was a little harsh on the guy. If we can regen some more with our leech, I do want to go into that sacrifice room. And I am going to push this stupid TNT all the way to the other side of the room. It's very unlikely that the secret room is at the top of this room, but there's a chance it could be over on the left. So I'm going to push it all the way there. Ah, didn't pay off. You win some, you lose some. Alright, little leech, do your job. Heal me up. Okay, we got another heal. And we got another heal. Yeah, so if that disqualifies me from the character unlock, I'm going to be really salty, because that just shouldn't be the case, if you ask me. We'll see, though. We will see. Alright, I'm going to use that bomb to push the red chest away from the spikes. Thank you very much. We got +5 bombs, and now they also do poison damage, which, whatever. But that can combine well with some other things that we'll see later on down the road. Oh, I can do that. Nope, I shouldn't do that, because I can't take hearts. Alright, but it gave us bombs instead, so it's moot. Shoot the poop, move on. How do I want to do this? Let's do this one section by one. Oh, was Stitches doing a little bit of contact damage there? That's interesting. So can I just do this? Oh, I didn't realize he did contact damage. Oh, let's just cheese this room. I mean, it's not like it's a difficult room or anything. And I just pooped on myself because of my trinket I picked up, the mysterious candy. Yeah, let's go ahead and do a little cheese on this room. I told you, I do not mind a good slice of cheese every once. What the heck? What the heck? I completed the room even though there's still an enemy in it? Okay, so what happens if I leave and come back? Yeah. What was that? The game just decided the room was finished. It decided that that enemy didn't matter. Weird. I don't know if I've seen that before. You know, surprisingly, with a game that has so much going on with it, so many items and interactions and combinations and stuff, it is a very glitch-light game. Like, I don't know if I ever get like a game-crashing bug or anything like that. That was a weird glitch, but it wasn't like impactful or anything. But yeah, you really don't see glitches very often in this game. I will say that much. We have enough to shop with, so let's go do so. Or at the very least, we can keep donating. What do you got in store for us? Literally in store. Okay, so this item makes it so you get the sacrifice rooms more often. I'm down for that. And we unlocked the coupon. Nice. I'm game. And just for giggles, let's go ahead and bomb him for the improved devil chance. And we'll move on along. And then after this boss fight, we'll find out what the game means by levels. 2 levels without picking up hearts. So we will have completed 2 sections of the basement after this guy. Maybe once we go down to the next floor. I guess, yeah, in my mind, like, the floors are... Okay, you're in the basement floors. Now you're in the caves floors. And then the levels, to me, would be like the 2 sections within that. I don't know. I don't remember the terminology for what the game considers to be what. So we'll just find out. We'll all find out together and do science together. Alright, I'll go ahead and take a health up. Again, I'm not picking up a heart. I'm picking up a health up item. So let's see what happens here. We might get the Eve unlock, we might not. There's Mamio watching TV, talking to her little Isaac ghost. Hey, there we go! Okay, so each segment of the floor is a level, and you can regen health, and it's not considered to be picking up a heart, as it should, as things should be. Cool. All right, so we can do all kinds of stuff now. Don't worry about picking up hearts and all that jazz. Let's see what we got here. Luck up, range up, luck down. We got luck up, and then we push it right back down again. Oh well. I would like some more opportunities to use our little Stitches guy here, or at the very least, give me something better to replace him with. Now that we're in the caves, though... Oh, this is kind of nice to get past all that malarkey. Now that we're in the caves, there's going to be a lot more like gappage in the floors, so I would imagine that we'll have more opportunities to use them. Alright, I'm just going to avoid, because these guys are annoying, and there's a lot of them. And I'm just going to let our little leech do his job. There we go. Cheese the heck out of that room. And let's cheese that room. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Okay, I used Stitches. Alright, maybe I'm becoming a Stitches believer. Okay. Okay. Maybe I had him all wrong. Usually whenever I come across this little guy, I'm already holding something that's like way better, so I never bother. But since nothing better has shown up, woo! Uh-oh. I like tried to panic use him and it put me in a really bad spot. That's funny. But yeah, since I haven't found anything better for this guy, then we're kind of giving him a fair shake here. It's a little interesting, I will admit. Alright, and now it's time for some offense. We really need some offense. We've got pretty much base tier rate, ooh, base damage. Things ain't really coming together yet. We need them to do so. Okay, we found the boss room already. Ah, dang it. We certainly are not ready for the boss. Alright, just, I guess, clear out the poops first, because they're, like, actively chasing us, and they don't respawn, like the zombies do. Oh yeah, the trinket I picked up, it gives us a chance to shoot, like, an ink tear every once in a while, and that will slow the enemy that it hits. So, not an exciting trinket by any means, but it's what we've got for the time being. Aha, and there's our item room. Excellent. Alright. Leech, start doing... What? Start doing something, please. Thank you. Okay, he's finally locked onto somebody. Not very well, though. These flying enemies are messing with his poor little AI brain. We need to get ChatGPT in charge of the leech, and we'll be doing much better. That ain't it. We're actually sticking with Stitches. You and me, little buddy, we're going all the way. No, I refuse. Yeah, there's no reason to go into the shop. There's a lot of options for where the super secret room could be, so we're just gonna shoot the poop, because of course, and then we're gonna hit up that boss. Pestilence, okay. Also not gonna be super helpful. He only gives one of the orbital items, like the cube of meat or the bandage, ball of bandages. So that's not great. It's gonna be, ow. There goes our small devil chance we had. Ow. Ow. Get up off of me. Dang. Leech is locked onto the boss right now, so he's not helping me out with these smaller enemies. Alright, well, took a bunch of dumb damage. Who cares? The rest of the fight is not hard. That probably is the hardest of the horsemen. And he gave us the bandages. Now, I know there's achievements for... so, like, you can get up to 4 of these balls of bandages, and then they kind of level up each time you get another one. So there's an achievement for doing that, and then there's an achievement for doing the other version of them, which is just the cube of meat. They behave pretty much the same, but there are achievements for the separate ones. So, that's kind of hard to get. If we can get an item called the Book of Revelations, then it forces the boss to be one of those horsemen, which makes that a lot easier. But for the time being, we have a little orbital that can block shots if we're lucky. The shots happen to hit them, so it's not the worst thing in the world. Alrighty, what do we have for pills? Amnesia, wonderful. So we don't have a map anymore. Just wonderful. Now I would like to go into that sacrifice room, but because we have the one blue heart protecting our devil deal chance, I want to keep that. If we ever lose it for some other reason, I'll try to remember to go back and see what's going on up in there. Let's use Stitches. Seriously? Oh! It did recharge just in time for me to get out of there, and I didn't. Sad. Ooh, we're not using that item, or that trinket, I can tell you that. Look what it does. I hate it so much. It's so hard to, to do anything with that Ouroboros, something like that. Well, since we lost that spirit heart, like I was just mentioning, let's go back and do that sacrifice room. Getting hurt by the sacrifice door does not affect your devil deal chance, which is nice. If I could stop getting troll bombs, that would be nice. A guppy item is always nice. Can we have 2 guppy runs in a row? I highly doubt it, but you never know. Alright, so we're back up to a little bit of blue heart buffer. Let's go ahead and just zip across. Get our money's worth out of Stitches. Speaking of getting our money's worth out of Stitches, I was going to use his contact damage to go kill this guy, but the little headless green dude unleashed him on me. Alright, I gotta try to get a mental map going of where we've been and where we have yet to go, since we don't have the map. And actually, I feel like we haven't been getting curses very often, which is weird because we're playing on hard mode, and that should increase your chances of getting the curses every floor. But we haven't been, so that's happy, I guess. I won't complain. Alright, more buffer, we like it. Ugh. Big room with a lot of splody guys, we don't like it. Let's take rid of this, take rid of? Let's get rid of this guy. Oh gosh. Oh, things are happening. Oh gosh. Get me out of here. It's like Hiroshima up in here. I don't know, too soon? Whew. Get dead. Holy crap. Okay, so we've got all those little idiots running around in the middle. As long as I'm paying attention, I shouldn't get hit by them. We might still have good guys over on the... That hit me? That hit me? Alright, if I remember in post-production, I'm gonna slow-mo that clip. I honestly don't know how that explosion was close enough to me to be a hit. What the heck? Alright, so we're in a big 2x2 room here. We can go up. We came from the right, and we can go down. Let's go down first. And it's another big room. Fun. And still with base damage and no real tier effects to speak of. I was hoping that with getting all the extra sacrifice rooms, like 2 per floor, that we'd start finding some spicy items that would mix things up a little bit. But so far, it's not really paying off. Okay, we can't go down any further, but we can go to the left. And we have a shop. We only have 1 key to our name. And we don't have enough money to buy a full price item, so I'm not loving that idea right this second. We'll see. Things could change. Well, there's one of the things that could change. We can get another key. Alright, this room is cheesable. Stitches, do your thing. I'm gonna take a drink of water. Alright, Stitches is taking a long time to do his thing. So these guys, when you get in front of them, they try to do their little tummy blast at you. So that's why I thought, why not just let Stitches cheese them? Alright, this is going to be a little annoying. We have that champion version of the enemy. And he tries to suck us in, I think? Or no, he reflects us. Alright, well we have the boss. I don't think we have yet seen the item room. Seriously, game? So let's backtrack a little bit. I think I know where it might be. We're going to have the big room connected to another big room, and then we need to go up from here, and that is our last unexplored realm. Oh, come on! One poop bounced off of another and ricocheted. I got pooped! No! Oh, goal! Oh! Pretty sure my cube of meat just saved me from taking damage there. I have lost my blue heart buffer, unfortunately, so I really shouldn't be exploring. But I figure we're going to take damage from the boss anyway, unless we can get a little stronger quickly here. Got a rainbow poop, which I'd like to keep alive, for reasons I'll explain later. Probably not going to happen, though. Oh, okay. So a rainbow poop will heal you up to full. So if for some reason we want to give away a bunch... Seriously. Not helpful. I mean, it's a slight DPS up. That's so lame, though. Ugh. We're not finding the things so far on this run, dude. Oh, hey. I can get that bomb. Where's my Stitches? Woohoo! Stitches for the win. Super OP item. I've always said so. Just ask anybody. I've always said it. Stitches, everybody loves him. He's the greatest. Alright, the eraser is kind of weird. Like, once per level, you can throw it at an enemy, and then that kind of enemy just never appears on the level again. It's whatever. Hey, finally a little bit of damage. We'll also see, like, the stronger versions of enemies more often, but I'll take it. Honestly, I will take it. Alright, I almost just took stupid damage there from the boss. From Polyphemus? No, Polyphemus is an item. It's Poly something. I always skip. Oh, nice. Okay, we get Pentagram for some more damage. We're gonna go ahead and take Ceremonial Robes for some more damage. And just like that, we have, like, more than doubled our damage value. That was a nice chain of events right there. Excellent. Alright, the Pentagram also gives us a little bit better chance at finding that devil deal that we so greatly desire. Alright, we can finally actually hurt enemies. What a concept, right? When we hit them with our tears, they actually receive damage. It's a beautiful thing, people. Back up off me. Hey, back up off me. Ah, dang it. They didn't listen. Why do you no listen? Oh, and I got hit by a champion version, so it did a full heart of damage and took away an entire black heart. That sucks. And these guys could easily do the same. Alright. We're clearing things out. We actually have damage now. Phew. Sure. I'll get smaller. So there are ways to, like, reuse pills or find them more often or that sort of thing, and you can end up making yourself absolutely microscopic with those size down pills, or there's also size up pills eventually, and you can, like, fill the entire screen and it can get very hilarious. Being super small can actually be helpful. Seriously. Because it's harder for enemies to hit you with their shots. Being super big is obviously basically the opposite of that. Oh, that's weird. So Stitches can move over blocks and stuff, but he can't move past the lock blocks. You just go around them, though. That's interesting. Nice. Some of these could be troll bombs, so I should wait until Stitches is recharged. And then I open the chest. Okay. Alright, I'm actually getting some use out of this little stinker. I'm impressed. Alright. I was hoping for some guppy items there. No such luck. We just picked up a little beggar guy in the item room. He will run around and grab money that's on the floor. And then he may or may not pay out with some goodies after a while. Okay, wait for the recharge. Yep, there we go. Haha! Get trolled, troll bomb. There are other types of beggars we can eventually get. There's one that likes to pick up keys. I don't think there's a little follower that ever picks up bombs. I don't think there's a version of him that does that. But then there's another version that will pick up hearts. And if you can get all three of those, you do get them to transform into, I think it's like the super bum or something like that. And I don't think in all of my like 4,000 something hours of playing this game that I've ever gotten all three of the bums. Which is really strange to me, but I believe that is a true statement. I shouldn't be over here. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna make him eat a bomb if I can, because then he will get hurt and poisoned, which hurts him more, which I appreciate. Oh, and it leaves a poison cloud behind that damages him too. I like that. Alright. We're still not... Ugh, nope, not taking that. Still not super duper strong, but we're getting somewhere. I don't know if I'd be able to fit... Well, maybe now that I'm smaller, if I could fit in here with Stitches. Let's try it. Nice. Luck up. Okay. We're back up to 0 luck. Woohoo! This room kind of sucks. Hopefully my little laser guy will help out a little bit here. I could probably also pop Stitches and be on the opposite side of the room. Buy me a little time. You know, I think I did give this little guy a bad rap. He has actually been somewhat usable on this run. I have to eat a little bit of crow here. Is that the right term? I don't know. I was wrong. I had it all wrong. Sorry, little guy. Alright, I don't think there's any reason to... Oh, gall. Stupid homing tears. I don't think there's any reason to backtrack, so let's just boss it up. We've got the cage. Okay, we'll get our leech going on him. It's kind of annoying. Whoa. Oh, nice shot. He just squirted up out of... Oh, nice. Okay, that was on me. That first one I was a little annoyed by, because he kind of squirted up out of that cage of skulls. But then that second hit was fully on me. I admit it. Alright, he broke one of the skulls for us, so the room's a little cleaner. Oh, gosh, how did that not hit me? Alright, I shouldn't let him be spawning so many of these guys. I should clear them out. Oh, hello! When I get the chance. Putting some poop on the ground. There we go. Alright, Wheel of Fortune isn't a big help. Empress is a better help. The Wheel of Fortune could be a blood bank. It's not. Wheel of Fortune. We'll take our goodies and we'll move on along with the Empress card. The Empress gives us that effect we saw of the Whore of Babylon, but just for one room. Alright, I don't want to do sacrifice rooms now that we have spirit hearts. I would rather keep those intact. Oh, well, if we can get to them that way, I'll take it. Thank you very much, explodey enemies. And thank you very much, greed. Ah, so annoying. Well, actually, that's not terrible. So, because we have greed in the secret room here, he's guaranteed to not show up in the shop. So if we do end up becoming wealthy enough to purchase items, and not let the little bum pick up all the money, then we could at least check out the shop. No, that's my money! Ah, you little bugger. Ooh! 2 out of 3. So using this guy gives me some blue flies to go and attack, but because I have been kind of actually using Stitches a little bit, kind of, sort of, I'm actually going to stick with him. Oh, hey, we got... Wait a minute. Usually if you're fighting Greed and in the secret room and it's connected to the boss rush room, usually the hole in the wall is like blocked off and you can't get through. Did they change that recently? Because if so, I would be A-okay. I'm always really annoyed when I get locked out of getting into the boss rush. So if that was a change, that was a good change. I know I haven't read the patch notes, but not too long ago, like I think a few weeks ago, there was an update to the game. So that could be. That'd be very nice. A very welcome change, if that is the case. Alright, get out of here, suckers. Who else we got? Ugh, bloat. Ugh, give him some poison bomb. Oh, I kind of knocked it away from him. That's a little unfortunate. I got enough bombs. I'll give him another one. I'm just going to let Stitches sit on him a little bit until he decides to jump. We'll leave a bomb behind for him, and then we'll finish him off. See you in heaven, bloat. Give me that money, sucker. Alrighty. Now, what do we have in store for us? I need one more penny to make shopping worthwhile. I can use cute, sweet little Stitches to get that red chest, and it very well could have a piece of Guppy in there. Oh, dang it. Stupid champion version. Give me Gup. Oh? No. So taking that would let me... When I use it in a room, I get to have the brimstone shot effect for that one room. But we would have to get rid of Stitches. So I think we're going to stick with little buddy. Well, I know I don't care about the devil deal, so I'm not going to kill this guy. So we could come back and pay him if we don't need the money in the shop. So I'll keep that in mind. We could come back to the beggar at a later date. What do you got, Pill? Makes you larger. Aw, I was trying to get tiny. I mean, we are still rather small. No, leave my money alone, you little son of a gun. I might actually go back and take that trinket. That it makes it more likely to find pills, and I think we can also get pills out of chests more often. I think I'll take that. The little guy that we've been using for the ink shot is, I mean, with 0 luck, it's not really popping very often. What the heck? Oh, there's a tiny guy that hit me. I didn't even see him. Yeah, with our 0 luck, that hasn't been popping very often at all, and even when it does, it's not that impactful. So we'll just try for some more pills and see where that gets us. Okay, I see a tinted rock here. I see a golden chest that we can stitch our way over to. I guess we're gonna bomb this anyway, so. Stitches not required. What do you got? A few cents. Did I get any of that? Or did this stupid bum take it all? Ugh, bums, am I right? Ah, and I just dodged into that shot. Dang it. That's what I get for bad-mouthing bums. I shouldn't. Stitches, do your job. There we go. Alright, that is the mom fight, so we're going to backtrack a tiny bit before we fight her. We already have the secret room found. It's kind of a lot of available spots for the super secret, so I doubt I'll deal with that. Where, oh where, is our item room? I don't think we have gotten an exciting item out of a single item room. Is that a correct statement? I think it is. We've gotten the bum, we've gotten the laser baby. I guess the leech was helpful at the beginning because he was keeping us topped off when we couldn't pick up hearts. But he certainly wasn't exciting, he was just useful. Oh my gosh. Why, Ed? Sister Maggie, all she does is pew, 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 pew. That's all she does. Oh, it's so lame. It's so not good. I guess we were going to check out the shop still, so let's keep our eyes open. There we go. No more backtracking required, thankfully. Oh, man, if it wasn't for that one chain of events where we got a bunch, was it like 3 damage items in a row? If it wasn't for that, this would be suffering right now. Absolute suffering. Where are all the donation boxes, man? This just gives you like a cone of light in front of you that will slow things down, and it's only for where you're facing. So I think we're just gonna spend our money at the beggar instead, and hopefully we get a little something something. More often than not, it's just a health up, but that's not nothing. Sometimes he just gives you a troll bomb and kills himself, which is kind of hilarious. Sometimes he just takes a bunch of money without giving you anything. What are you? The tower? That sucks. It just drops bombs everywhere. Thanks for nothing, guy. Trying to be careful of spikes here. Okay, thanks for nothing. Come on. What did that give me? Bumbo. Okay, so he's another guy that wants to run around and steal money off of the ground. But for him, at least, the more money he takes, eventually he starts evolving and getting bigger and stronger, and then he can actually become pretty helpful. Now he's going to be fighting our bum for the money on the ground, so he's going to have a tough time transforming, especially picking him up this late in the game. But you never know, we might get to see him do a little something something. Speaking of Bumbo, there is a completely separate game that has kind of the same art style, but completely different gameplay that came out from Ed McMillan called The Legend of Bumbo, which I don't love it nearly as much as this game. It's kind of like a match 4 kind of game, but you still like get items to affect your run and all that. So I do enjoy playing it, and I do have a cool special edition of it on the Nintendo Switch, but I definitely don't play it nearly as often. It's fun though. Alright, nice, we got a Tears Up. I think, is that our first Tears Up of the entire run? Oofta. And down we go into the Utero, which is like an alternate style of the womb floor. I don't think the alternates change anything other than just the look. I don't think they change like what enemies you come across or anything like that. I could be wrong.
Infested.
So I'm curious, next time we see some cash money drop on the ground, who's gonna get it? Who's the most go-get-em guy? The bum or the bumbo? Put your predictions in the comments. Alright, this guy, he can eventually break loose of his chain and come chasing after you, so I like to get rid of him first. Another mystery pill. Oh, no. Why, Ed? Why? I just got a Tears Up. And now it's Tears Down. I'm Sag. I am Sag. Okay, this room kind of sucks, but as long as you keep moving, not too bad. Let's go do the big room down below. I feel like that's more likely to be the way to go. Alright. Things are a lot simpler now with some damage. I would like a fun tear effect, but I think that ship has kind of sailed at this point. We're not going to be seeing any more item rooms. Oh, and it looks like... So I got one of the monies, but it looks like Bumbo is not going to be the winner of our little challenge here. This guy's annoying. He mirrors my movements and my shots, so I'll just let my little follower take him out instead of trying to deal with him. Okay, we got this room, and then we got a big room down below, so I'm definitely feeling like we're on the right track. Just gotta be careful of kind of the star burst pattern that these guys shoot out, not to get too clumped up in between them or anything. And then you should be totally fine against these brains. There we go. What are you? Amnesia. No, thank you. No. These will come in handy later. Maybe these are sacrifice rooms. I don't know. I always just call the spiky door ones the sacrifice rooms. With those guys, you step on the spikes in the middle, and a bunch of different things can happen, and then eventually you can get into some spicy stuff if you have the ability to take that much punishment. You know, I think we do need to die to those under the right circumstances to unlock something. I think that's true. At least it was at one point. Again, things changed with the game over time, but I remember at one point you had to have a certain trinket and you had to go and die in one of those rooms and you'd unlock a thing. That's all I'll say about it at this point. I don't know if that's still the case or not, though. This room could take a while. It shouldn't be too hard as long as I only pop one of these sack guys at a time. Then these little yellow spiders that they pop out are so erratic, and there's so many of them that you can get into trouble with them pretty quick if you're not careful. Here's a champion version. Again, we see more of those because of the champion's belt we picked up. Let's see, are there red chests in here by any chance? No. I don't really feel compelled to do that challenge. Be useful. Telepills. I'll pass. You never know where telepills will take you. Sometimes it can be helpful for getting away from where you currently are, but then you have no way of knowing where you're going to end up again. I don't like this room. I don't like this room. Ugh. Okay, alright. Whew. That's some decent dodging. Telepills again. Okay, this room also is kind of the suck. But as long as we keep looping around and we watch out for that spitter... What? What hit me? What hit me? I demand to know. I don't think I should have gotten hit there. Alright, we are gonna bomb this. Try to get away. Oh, money, go! No! Bumbo! Bumbo, you suck! Oh man. Oh, it's all about the bum at this point. Bumbo is just getting left in the dust. I would much... Ooh! Ooh! Oh! Oh, I do not like. Let's see if we can cheese. I'm gonna hide back here. Hopefully the mask won't find me. The masks... Oh, he's gonna find me. He's totes gonna find me. The masks you cannot hurt. You gotta go and kill... Oh, I just walked right into that. You gotta go kill their heart that they're invisibly linked to. Seriously, neither of those are the super secret? Whatever. Alright, this is just Utero 1. The bloat again. Didn't we already fight him in this run? Ah. Maybe we just see bloat so often these days it feels like it. Let's leave him. Bum, I'm in a bad spot. Oh, well, maybe it was in the boss challenge room. I think that's where it was, yeah. I remember leaving some bombs for him to land on. Nice, a little more damage. And our first speed up of the entire run. Oh hey, we get to meet Krampus for the first time. We unlocked him recently. He's not good, I will say, because we don't get to find an item now, or change for an item. And he can either give you the lump of coal, or he can give you the head of Krampus. It might finally be time to leave Stitches behind. Pour one out for little buddy. The head of Krampus isn't great. You just do a brimstone blast in a cross pattern. But it at least does damage. Whereas Stitches, I guess Stitches technically does a little bit of damage, but not enough in my book. Sorry, little buddy. But you know what? I will admit, I had him all wrong. He actually was somewhat helpful on that run. Especially when we had very little going for us on that run. Alright, I would like to see if either of these side rooms could be a secret room. I'm gonna go ahead and use the head of Krampus there. These guys can be hard to hit because their floaty eyeballs block shots. There. If Bumbo can't have the money, at least I can have the money. Alright, so this room to the right here cannot have secret rooms because there's these gaps by the walls. So I don't think I'll be able to get into either of these nice rooms. I I really shouldn't do this. I'm gonna do it though. We do have our leech to hopefully heal us back up. Now that we're in these later... Oh, seriously? 3 out of 4 were troll bombs. Really, Ed? You dang guy. Alright, so now I gotta play a little careful. We don't want to lose our Lazarus life, because that will lock us out of a character unlock, if you remember. We did already get a regen pop, though, so that's nice. One makes you larger. Nah, I'd rather stay small. Thanks, but no thanks. And look at that. I kind of wish that we had Stitches back. That's what I get. And I kind of wish I had the head of Krampus charged up right now. But we are doing kind of okay. I hate those gas bag dudes a lot. So you see how he's got a crown above him? He's like a champion version of that gas bag. And if you kill the other enemies in the room first... Oh gosh! Oh man, I wasn't paying attention there. If you kill the other enemies first, then they more often than not will drop batteries, which is kind of cool. Those extra big chunky batteries up here, I believe, if you take them, you get hurt, but then they recharge you, and then they also respawn somewhere else on the map. So what I have right now doesn't really need a whole lot of recharging, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's not a critical item for me, but that could be useful at some point. Let's go ahead and just grab the regular battery, and we'll continue on deeper into the utero. Well, I kind of wish I had Lil Buddy back. Could have checked out what those cards were. Yeah, for being this far into the game, I don't have very much health. I know I traded away a little bit of it. You know what, let's go ahead and do that. I traded away a little bit of it for some devil deals. But yeah, we just haven't been finding all that much. Been really lame items. Like usually I consider just a basic health up to be a lame item. We haven't even been finding that. It's been even lamer than that. Oh gosh. I hate those shots they do. They get so wide. The range of them. Ugh, look at that. Greedy little bum. Never lets Bumbo touch a coin. We're not going to get to see him transform, unfortunately. Just not going to happen. Okay, as long as I keep dodging back, shouldn't be too much trouble in this room. Pretty vanilla little room with some pretty simple enemies. Predictable enemies. There we go. And, oh, suck. So we're, unless Ed is really smiling on us today, we're not getting into Sheol, unfortunately. Because we have an 11.5% chance of getting the devil room to open up. I guess we could teleport to it if we're lucky. Let's find out. That can happen. No. Okay, I'll take a health up. Oh hey, Bumbo actually did level up a tiny bit. How? I haven't seen him pick up any money. Oh, he got that one. I wonder, is it possible that when the regular bum is picking up money, it's like going towards a counter and it's still applying to Bumbo? So he has to pick, dang it. He has to pick up a decent amount of money to hit his different transformations. I wonder. I don't know if I've ever been in this scenario where I have, oh wow, that hit me. Holy cow. I don't know if I've ever been in that scenario where I've got both of those money collector dudes competing against each other. Well, I have been taking some stupid damage in recent history. Not super proud of that. There's no real reason to go back and play the blood bank at all. I think we just recollect our card and we move on with life. And this could very well be our final regular room of the run. Hello, alliteration. Let's see, we've got a few extra bombs. Let's see if we can find a super secret anywhere nearby. over here. And it could be on 4 different walls of that room below us, so I don't care enough. I just plain don't care enough. Let's pop our curse card. Let's pop our brimstone to take out all those eyes and damage the heart a little bit. And let's get as far back as we can along the wall to give ourselves plenty of time to dodge. Now, being smaller is much nicer for this fight, so you can fit through the gaps in her shots a lot easier. Please don't pop up and cheese me, thank you. Now, if she would quit retracting up into the ceiling, I would appreciate that, because then my little leech could be doing some work. Oh, crap. Okay, come down. Jeepers. Leech. Oh, that was a bad decision. Don't throw. Please don't throw. Please don't throw. Alright, 2.8% chance of a devil deal. Come on, Ed. Come on, Ed. Yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think so. But we should unlock another character here. Correct? We unlock the coat hanger, that's a tears up, and we unlocked Bethany. Alright. So we got 2 out of 3 of our objectives. That's not too shabby at all. So we unlocked Eve, who also, so I mentioned she has Horror of Babylon. She also starts with a dead bird, which is not great, but it's something. And we unlocked Bethany, who has a starting item called the Book of Virtues, which is kind of interesting. So, oh yeah, and then she can't pick up spirit hearts either because they charge her Book of Virtues item. So she can be really hard if you're trying to like get devil deals and stuff. It can be really hard to do with her. But she's interesting. But that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for watching, y'all, and I'll see you again next time.